Start accepting tax returns today, but a new study by NerdWallet finds most people aren't ready. It says taxpayers don't understand changes to the tax laws. Only half were aware a tax bill was signed into law in 2017, and many didn't understand how the law affects their tax bracket. About a third say the law hasn't impacted their financial situation. A quarter says it's improved, while about 20% say the law made it worse. 10 News reporter Yvonne Thomas has details on the new forms you can use this year while filing your taxes, and a government program that could make filing free for you and your family.
Good afternoon, and that's right. If you're filing your taxes individually, you may actually use a new form this year. Back in 2018 in June, if you remember, the U.S. Treasury Department and the IRS unveiled a new postcard-sized form that will replace the current 1040, 1040A, and 1040EZ forms. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin said the new form was designed to, quote, simplify and expedite filing tax returns. And this new form was included in a bill signed by President Donald Trump, who campaigned very heavily on tax reform. Now, whether it's to save money or some just enjoy the challenge, millions of people will actually file their taxes by themselves. And according to Consumer Reports, the top 4 tax software companies are H&R Block, TaxAct, TaxSlayer, and TurboTax. But there are several other services and organizations that will help other families in need if you need to file your taxes and if you qualify to have that free service. VITA provides tax-free assistance to community members with limited income, disabilities, non-English speaking members, or the elderly. Now, starting tomorrow, which is Tuesday, Goodwill will host the program at its training center in Bearden. Here's what you need to bring with you to your appointment. You'll need your Social Security card, a photo ID, and all the paperwork for your return, like your W-2s, your 1099-Rs for retirement income, and your 1095-A for insurance purposes, just to name a few. That service is available every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m., all until the month of April 14th. But for now, we'll send things back to you.
Good to know, Yvonne. Thank you. And remember, this year, tax day is April 15th.